Hey, this is Rob from KMFM Drive Time, and welcome to the final Make Someone's Christmas tonight. This one's not live. We recorded this earlier today. You'll see why in a minute, because it is a heartbreaking story. It really is a heartbreaking story. But hopefully one that it's definitely going to stick with me this Christmas and reminds me I need to make the most of the time that I have with my family and my friends. So we'd like to welcome tonight, with her permission, this is Rosiland on the final day of Make Someone's Christmas. Rosiland, we've been doing something on my show called Make Someone's Christmas with Ashford Designer Outlet, where we've been asking people who listen to KMFM to nominate friends, nominate family who they believe deserves a special treat this Christmas. And Jem emailed us about you.
Oh my goodness.
Do you mind if I read the email that she sent through?
No, go for it.
And I realise it's, you probably already know what it's about.
Yes, yeah.
She says,
Yeah.
in October 2018, your husband, Alex, was diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
Father to two of your children, Maxwell and Zach, yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of guy was Alex?
Oh, just the best guy ever. He was my world. He was my absolute world. He was a brilliant dad. The boys were 6 months old, and he was actually two. Maxwell turned 2 a few days after we had the diagnosis, and so, but he was just, my soulmate, my life, my world, the kindest, most generous man. That, very lucky to have known him.
Unfortunately, Alex lost his battle with cancer in March and passed away at 34.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, very cruel that week. That he said, he was so brave. He said, well, this is the hand we've been dealt. We need to get on with it. And the main thing is that I need to know that you're going to be okay. You and the boys are going to be okay. So, and then he died 4 days later.
Wow.
Yeah.
5 days after, you then get the news that you were diagnosed with breast cancer.
Yeah. We, yes. Yeah, he died on the Friday and was back in hospital on the Tuesday, and then I found out I had breast cancer. My husband's funeral on the Thursday, and then I was on an operating theatre on a Saturday. Yeah, and then I started my own battle short after that. So, yeah.
Where are you at in that in the process at the moment?
I have finished everything. So I finished my chemotherapy at the end of October, and I finished my radiotherapy at the end of November. And I was more fortunate than Alex that mine was caught early. My husband's cancer, bowel cancer, is something that older people get. And he had no symptoms at all. He didn't smoke, he didn't drink excessively, and he ate a good, round, healthy diet, and yet here we are. So I am sort of trying to raise awareness, really. And the same token with me, I mean, the lump I found was the size of a pea, and it was the aggressive type. It was triple negative breast cancer that I had, but it was the size of a pea. And someone else, like when I Googled it, as you do, it said it was going to be a cyst. Right. So I could so easily have ignored that, but I chose not to, thank God. Yeah. And that's why, I'm here today. But Alex didn't have any symptoms until it was too late, basically. So
do you find out if you've been given the all clear or
the all clear? Yeah. So I had a lumpectomy. Then they said to me, because it hadn't gone to the lymph nodes, it was contained. I just need to stay positive, and But as far as that, I will be checked really regularly, which is brilliant, and have annual mammograms for the next 10 years. But yeah, the hope is that it won't come back. It was caught early. It's gone.
The way you're talking, the way you're speaking about this, I mean, you're just phenomenal. And the people that you've got around you, obviously people like Jem and the rest of your family and things must have been really important.
My friends and my family have just been absolutely amazing. Right from the day I told my friends about the diagnosis we'd had with Alex, they have just kept me going and kept me propped up and have just been absolutely brilliant. And then when we got my diagnosis, they've gone up a gear, and I genuinely couldn't get through this year without my friends. My family have my parents have basically, and Alex's parents have helped bring up my boys this last year. They've been pseudo parents to the boys, and it's hit them obviously really hard as well, and so they're struggling with grief and also my diagnosis and dealing with two boys who, are full on and young and don't understand what's happened. Without my family and my friends, I wouldn't have got through this year. Definitely not.
There are, and I'm bad for it as well. You end up kind of going, got to get Dad a present, and he can't make his mind up what he wants, and I've got to do this, and I've got to get to here, and actually you take for granted the one thing that we should all be really grateful to have this Christmas, and it's something that you and Maxwell and Zach and the rest of the family are not going to have.
Yeah, well, my plan is I will make this as special as I can, and we need to make memories, and I have to keep going and keep positive. Alex was an incredibly positive person. I owe him to do the same and keep going and keep making memories with my boys and making sure they know who their daddy was and what a great man he was. They are the spit of him, so, he's left me a wonderful legacy. Tell your loved ones you love them and grab life and enjoy it, because you just don't know what's around the corner. You really don't know what's around the corner.
You just touched on something that kind of leads us nicely to where I want to disappear and let you get on with your evening. But Jem said anything you can do for Rosalind and the boys would be fantastic, because they need some smiles, and that's kind of where we want to come in and help if we can.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That's very kind of you. Wow.
The making memories thing was exactly what I was going to say, and you've taken a word straight out of my mouth, because what we'd love to do is, obviously you're just coming out the back of treatment, so we're going to send you over £1,500 worth of Centre Parks vouchers.
Oh my goodness me! Wow.
For you. And,
really?
Yeah, for you and the boys. And if you want to take your mum or your dad or Alex's mum and dad or Jem or whoever else with you to go and make some new memories and go and put a smile on their faces and enjoy it, because clearly Jem and your friends around you think that you are doing not only an amazing job, but have had just the most shocking circumstance after circumstance after circumstance, and at least the smallest thing we can do is give you an opportunity to go and have some fun.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I'm lost for words. We certainly will. We absolutely will. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Rosalind. Listen, it's been amazing having you on. Thank you for taking our call, and I wish you and Maxwell and Zach and Jem and the rest of your incredible family and friend network the best Christmas you can have this year.
Well, thank you so much, and you too, and all your listeners, happy Christmas, and make it count.
All right, Merry Christmas. Thank you. See you later. Bye. So what's just happened, Rob? So we have just we were just going to go out and get some food before the show because we've just finished the pre-record for tonight's Make Someone's Christmas. We called Rosiland back, and you've probably watched the video now. David Fordham, who is one of the big bosses of KMFM, got wind of what we were doing. He's spoken to a friend of his who's a senior executive at Centre Parks and has told him the story of Rosiland and what's been going on. And Centre Parks have just thrown a huge amount more experiences for Rosiland and her kids, which is just awesome. Huge thank you to Centre Parks and the guys that are behind that, the senior executive team there. That's just awesome. That's Merry Christmas.